guys, and welcome. So, today we are going to be talking about the Monster High Dawn of the Dance Creeproductions. Usually, when Monster High Creeproductions come out, I usually want to get the whole line, because they usually do pretty faithful reproductions, but on this line, we can definitely see some very obvious budget cuts were made, so we're going to talk about it a little bit. This won't just be like Monster High reproductions, like this is going to be talking about some other reproductions as well, but let's get to it. Anyways, so even just looking at these pictures, I can see some loose threads, which is not a good thing. Frankie looks pretty good. I think Frankie looks pretty similar to the original, and so does Dracula. Claudine looks pretty good too. I have heard some people saying that Cleo looks completely different though. Her dress is like a completely different dress. Like, definitely some cheaper materials going on here. Yeah, I think Claudine looks pretty similar. I think they did a good job with Claudine. Frankie looks pretty good. Laguna is questionable. She's missing a headpiece too, and her dress looks definitely a lot cheaper. Okay, so we're gonna look at the original Dawn of the Dance Cleo, so we're gonna see the exact differences, because like usually there's like mild differences, because like reproductions, they're not gonna be exactly the same. Like, these dolls came out over 10 years ago, so they're not gonna look the same, but these ones definitely do look kind of different, noticeably different. Anyways, so we're gonna look at Dawn of the Dance Cleo. Okay, so it looks like the 2009 version. Her dress looks like a different color. I'm just gonna try to find a good picture of this. Okay. Yeah. I'll put pictures too of the differences, but okay. I think I might need one out of box just to get a little bit. I need like stock images here. Okay. Okay, so it looks kind of metallic-y from what I'm seeing in this picture. And from what I saw from her reproduction, it doesn't... Yeah. That is quite a bit different. Dress isn't metallic at all, which is very confusing. I mean, it's got some sparkles in there, but it's definitely not as metallic-y. Yeah, that is a completely different dress. That is completely different material. It's a completely different dress. I mean, it's got the same shape, but that's not the same dress. So I see what people are saying about that, because that's definitely not the same dress. Okay, we're gonna compare Laguna now, because I know that the OG Laguna definitely does look better, so... Okay, so We need stock images of this one as well. Okay, this picture was released 9 years ago, so I think we can do that. I need it in like a bigger, I was probably get it in a bigger view, I think. Okay. Looking at this now. Okay, now we're gonna compare. I'm gonna look at this compared to the original Laguna. So let's see. Okay. Okay. First thing I'm noticing is, okay, the shoes I think are actually a different color. Yeah, because the shoes look brighter. It's a brighter pink on them, and they kind of use like a lighter pink. So the shoes definitely do look different. The dress, I mean, it's pretty much the same, aside from it looking like it's made from a cheaper material, because, as you know, Monster High Mattel is trying to save, like, it's like $200 million or something. I don't know why they're doing that, but they've been making some pretty crazy budget cuts lately because of that. Okay, so what else? What other differences do we got? Okay, so she has earrings. They definitely did not execute her hairstyle very well. It looks a lot more boring than the original. That was the first thing I noticed, is that her hair is not styled very good. She's got a different lip color too. It's like a almost grayer color, and she had a brighter blue color. She's not as vibrant, I'm noticing, as the original, which is kind of sad. Yeah, they darkened her eyebrows too. I feel like we're probably seeing the most differences on Laguna and Cleo. We're gonna look at Frankie now. I feel like Frankie looks pretty similar. I haven't looked at a lot of Donna the Dance Frankie dolls though, so like, I don't know, but I feel like I know what Frankie looks like for the most part. I need stock images. Come on, stock images. I think these were actually budget dolls too, originally, it looks like. These are slim box dolls. Do-do-do. Okay, I need a stock image. I don't know why I can't find a stock image. I think we're just gonna have to go with the inbox image, I think. Yeah. I don't know what I did. Okay. I'm tweaking. So I'm gonna see if I can see the differences, because I couldn't find a stock image, but I found a picture of her in a box. Original. I think Frankie is pretty faithful to the original. Yeah, Frankie looks pretty similar. They did a good job with Frankie, so I'll give them credit for that. Laguna, they could have done a lot better though. We're gonna look at Claudine now. I need stock images. None of these are stock images. It's kind of difficult, but I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. This one will work. Okay, so got the green ribbon. Tights, shoes look the same. The color actually looks black on this one. And it looks like for the reproduction they made it purple. So that's different. The hair looks pretty much the same from what I remember. Yeah, hair is the same. Belt looks the same. It's got the earrings. Yeah. Claudine's pretty similar other than the neck part. I don't know. It might not actually be black, but that's just what it looks like from the picture. We're gonna look at Draculaura now. She's the last one in this line, so she's so far, I think, the only one I'm gonna get. If I were to get two, I would probably get Draculaura and Frankie. I don't see myself buying Laguna, and I technically already have Dawn of the Dance Claudine. She just isn't complete. I have the OG version. Yeah, I need a, like, actual good picture of Dracula. I guess I can work with this. Okay. Okay, so let's look. Actually, this one doesn't have the shoes in the picture. This, yeah, she's pretty much brand new in this. I think we can work with this one. Okay, so let's see. Shoes. Okay. We'll start with the hat first, I think. The hat looks pretty similar. The dress looks pretty similar too. The dress looks pretty much the same. Still got the bow in the back. The bow might be slightly cheaper material. That's all I'm noticing though. Earrings. Earrings look the same. I think the necklace is fabric in the original, and it looks like they did plastic. So the necklace is different on Draculaura. Bracelet's the same. Bracelets look pretty similar. Yeah, I think that's all I'm noticing with Draculaura. Her shoes are pretty much the same. Yeah, I don't know if there was as many printed on details on the original, but like, I'd say that Frankie, Jackie Laura, and Claudine are pretty close. Laguna, I'm disappointed with Laguna's hairstyle. They didn't execute that very well, and the shoes are different. And Cleo is wearing a completely different dress. So, that's all I gotta say. But, anyways, that's what's going on with the Monster High reproductions. I'm assuming these are probably going to be 25 USD, and for me, they'll be $39.99 Canadian, but, yeah. Let me know what you think of the new Monster High Creeproductions. Are you going to be buying any of these? Do you think they could have done better with Laguna's hair, you know? Did you have any of these dolls?
Guys, this is my cat Kenny.
Yeah. Thank you
He
for
is
watching.
a new addition to this channel. He says that you should
Next
subscribe.
one.
So,
Bye.
make sure to subscribe.